And while CBD is not approved by the FDA, some university researchers have found evidence it may help with some of the side effects of COVID-19. Scripps reporter Chris Conte takes a look at the new research and why some farmers say it's news they've been waiting for.
This is a very historic part of Vermont.
Nestled along the edge of Lake Champlain, where Vermont and New York meet to greet one another, is the kind of place postcards aspire to be when they grow up.
The freedom's really good for them.
And while there are some animals on Seth Lapido's farm, he is a very different kind of farmer.
All we really use are the buds, the colas.
Late last year, this 62-year-old gave up his multi-million-dollar New York City law firm for this, a startup CBD farm. Things grew almost as quickly as the cannabidiol plants that surround his property.
At the end of 2019, we had a solid year.
Then COVID struck. Even in rural America, there was no escaping its economic side effects.
It was easy for us to social distance. You know what they say in Vermont, social distancing, 6 feet seems a little close.
Jokes aside, the farm had to shut down for 2 months. There was no harvesting, no retail sales.
Terrifying.
And even months after the shutdown, there are still streams of revenue for this farm that have disappeared completely.
People stop paying their bills.
But COVID is giving some in this industry an unexpected boost. Researchers at Augusta University in Georgia have found new evidence that cannabis-derived CBD may help those suffering from the severe lung inflammation that occurs in more serious cases of COVID-19.
All the other stuff that the COVID systems manifest, certainly people, I think, suspected rightly that it would help them.
Comes over here and sprays down this falling film evaporator.
Legally, because it's not FDA approved, Seth can't make claims about what his products do. But many of his customers are using CBD creams, pills, even bath soaps to help deal with the anxiety so many of us are feeling.
And a lot of the compounds in here, the CBDs and the other cannabinoids, bind to these receptors in your system and seem to balance things out for a lot of people.
As for Vermont Pure CBD, they, like so many other small businesses, are just trying to be creative.
Half our business went away overnight.
Preparing for however COVID-19 might change the landscape of their farm.
You just work with whatever hand you're dealt with and try to make the best of it, come out alive.
In Shoreham, Vermont, I'm Chris Conte reporting.